Hi guys, in this carbon compounds we are going to see oxidation reaction in chapter 1. Chapter 1 we saw clearly about how oxidation reaction takes place. The simple easiest thing if you keep in your mind means Leo and Ger. Loss of electron. Leo means loss of electron is known as oxidation. Reduction means gain of electron, that is reduction. So if you keep in your mind this two Leo and Ger, you can easily find out loss of electron, which is known as oxidation, and gain of electron, which is known as reduction. In first chapter we saw about clearly. Usually this carbon compounds easily it will get oxidized. For example, we are taking here alcohols, and these alcohols are when it is oxidized, it is converted into carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid. When these alcohols are converted, when it is oxidized, it is converted into carboxylic acid. Here we are going to see some of the examples for that conversion. Now, ethanol we are taking here. What is the formula for ethanol? CH3, CH2, OH. Methane, ethane, and here alcohol group is present. So this is ethanol. And this ethanol is going to oxidized when I said alcohols are when it is oxidized, it is converted into carboxylic acid. Acid group, alcohol group is converted into acid. Like that here ethanol is converted into acid. What acid means? Acetic acid. CH3COOH. In this reaction, we are taking few amount of alkaline KMnO4 or acidified potassium dichromate. These are all oxidizing agent. These oxidizing agent are used in this reaction. Here alcohol is oxidized into acid, acetic acid. Here what we are using as oxidizing agent means alkaline KMnO4 or acidified K2Cr2O, which means potassium dichromate. Why these oxidizing agents are used? Oxidizing agents are used. Why means previously I said what is meant by oxidation. I said no, Leo, loss of electron. So these oxidizing agents is very useful to lose one electron from reactant. So this is using in this reaction. Here in a test tube, 3 ml of ethanol we are taking, and we are burning this ethanol solution. Drop by drop I am adding the oxidizing agent. What oxidizing agent I said? KMnO4. So I am using this KMnO4 drop by drop. Then this ethanol is converted into acetic acid. Okay, drop by drop what I am using here? KMnO4 I am using here. Oxidizing agent. Why I am using oxidizing agent? This oxidizing agent will help to lose the electron and to form a acid. And here we are going to see about addition reaction. In this addition reaction, unsaturated hydrocarbon. Unsaturated hydrocarbon means a double bond or triple bond will present there. Okay. This unsaturated hydrocarbon add hydrogen. Add hydrogen in presence of catalyst such as palladium or nickel. Palladium or nickel, then it will give finally saturated hydrocarbon. Saturated hydrocarbon. Again I will repeat, in this addition reaction, unsaturated hydrocarbon add hydrogen in presence of catalyst such as palladium or nickel, then it will give saturated hydrocarbons. Usually this reaction where it is used means in hydrogenation of vegetable oil. Hydrogenation of vegetable oil. This reaction usually used in that hydrogenation. By using which catalyst means nickel catalyst. Okay. in that reaction it have very long unsaturated carbon chain. Finally, by using the catalyst such as palladium or nickel, it will give the saturated hydrocarbon. Okay, I'm saying here palladium or nickel as the catalyst. Catalyst means what? This is one substance. Catalyst means substance which is used in the reaction to occur or proceed at different rate without the reaction itself being affected. Catalyst is a substance which is used in the reaction to occur or proceed at a different rate of the reaction. Different rate of the reaction without affecting the reaction. So this is the explanation for catalyst. Usually the vegetable oil contains a long unsaturated carbon chain. Vegetable oils contain very long unsaturated carbon chain, and animal fats contain saturated carbon chain. Okay, and here we are going to see one example of the addition reaction. What I said, unsaturated hydrocarbon we are going to take here. So unsaturated means double bond or triple bond will present. Here I am taking double bond. These are all alkyl group, any group, so I am just writing simply R. And this in presence of what I said, catalyst. Which catalyst I said? Nickel. So this unsaturated hydrocarbon is add hydrogen. So I am adding here hydrogen. Then it is converted into saturated. Unsaturated is converted into saturated. Saturated means single bond will come. This double bond is converted into single bond, and also this carbon chain add one hydrogen. So hydrogen, 2 hydrogen I am adding here. So 2 hydrogen. So balance, I am just completing the valency. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. Check here. For this carbon 1 2 3 4 valency is correct. Here also valency is correct. If you have any doubt to completing the valency, means you see my previous video, you can get the answers. Now see here, this double bond is converted into single bond. I am adding this 2 hydrogen here, and this double bond is changed into single bond, and also I am completing the valency of this carbon. So in some advertisements saying some vegetable oils are good for cooking. Vegetable oils are good for cooking. Why? Means this vegetable oil contains unsaturated, like I said previously, long unsaturated carbon chain it will contain. Animal fats containing oils and all harmful for health. Why? Because means it is containing saturated fatty acid. This is very harmful for health. So some vegetables oils are very good for cooking, which contains a long unsaturated carbon chains, which contains unsaturated fatty acids, that is good. So these will be chosen for cooking. Next reaction is substitution reaction. What is meant by substitution reaction? In this reaction, one type of atom or a group of atoms takes place of another. One type of atom or a group of atom, okay, will takes place another atom or another will takes place the another. So that is known as substitution reaction. Here saturated hydrocarbons are fairly unreactive. These are all fairly unreactive. These are all inert in presence of most of the reagents. These are also inert in presence of most reagents. In presence of sunlight, chlorine, this chlorine added to hydrocarbons in fast reaction. This chlorine added to hydrocarbons. In presence of sunlight, this chlorine is added to hydrocarbons in fast reaction. This chlorine replaces hydrogen atoms. This chlorine will replace the hydrogen atoms one by one. this chlorine will replace the hydrogen atoms one by one, and this is known as substitution reaction. So substitution reaction means what I said, one type of atom or group will take place the another one. So here saturated hydrocarbons are fairly unreactive, and also they are inert in presence of most reagents. In presence of sunlight, this chlorine will replace the hydrogen atoms one by one. So that is known as substitution reaction. Here one example also I will say, here saturated hydrocarbon I am taking methane and I am adding chlorine. In presence of sunlight this reaction is happening. What will come? This chlorine will replace the hydrogen atom. So CH3 instead of another one hydrogen, this chlorine will replace the hydrogen atom. So Cl will present. So balance HCl. Here 4 hydrogen now. Here 3 hydrogen is already one present. So balance 1 hydrogen was replaced by chlorine and it is joined with another chlorine. So this is a substitution reaction with example. Thank you.